I didn't plan to film this video today. Well, at least not how you're seeing it. There's no controlled lighting, no big production value, no crazy angles. Ever since I've made the announcement that I was locking in for the rest of the year, all hell has broken loose in my life. I mean, I cannot tell you how frustrating it is that every time I start to build momentum, something seems to pull me off track. Sometimes it's another trip, or another distraction, or another reason to wait till I get back home to start again. So, I'm back in Maryland this week to celebrate my mother's 70th birthday. And by no means does this particular trip fall into the category of another distraction. This is a momentous occasion for her. Not just because she's celebrating 70 years of life, but this one took on a whole new meaning this year. And the fact that this is the first birthday for her in 40 years without my father. And so for me personally, it got me thinking about the importance of being present. Not just present in the sense of showing up for others or special events, special occasions, things like that, but being present in how you show up for yourself. As I get older, I realize life is short, man. And presence isn't a passive emotion or action. Presence is active. Presence is intentional. You have to set a goal about how you show up. You can't just show up any old way. Not just for others, but again, how you show up for yourself. You think about it. If you're not intentional about how you're showing up for yourself, you're doing yourself a great disservice. Honestly, it's my opinion. Showing up for the life that you've been given, even when it's not convenient, are the moments that will shape the trajectory of your life. It's how you show up for yourself when you don't want to, when you're tired, or you're aggravated, or you're hurt, or you're sad, or you feel lost. I think about my dad so much now, and it just how time just ran out. No notice, no signs, no warnings. Time just ran out. And now, being here, it hits me, how much I'll speak for myself, how much time I waste searching for the right opportunity or the right moment to show up and be present. And I don't know, I just feel like at some point in your life, you have to get sick and tired of being sick and tired. At some point in your life, you have to be over being last. You have to be done with being overlooked. You have to be finished with being stopped with being questioned, with being doubted. And I'm not talking about from other people. I'm talking about how you treat yourself, how you think about yourself, how you carry your own self every day in the moments where there's no one else around. When it's just you, your thoughts, and your reflection, those moments, at some point, you have to get fed up with being just enough or being good enough. And you have to be honest and raw with yourself. You have to get your head out of your ass and you have to get to work. No one's coming to save you or me. So there is no, I don't want to say there is no hope, because there's hope in Jesus Christ. Like that's an aside. But in the sense that you're going to wake up and some magical fitness genie or some magical dream granting genie or some magical business starting genie is going to be knocking at your door ready to grant your every wish and whim. It's not happening. It's up to us. It's up to us. And so the only thing you can do is ask yourself, what's stopping me? Who is stopping me? I know who's stopping me. This is my only enemy. This is my only problem. This is the thing. I don't have to worry about other people getting in my way, putting me down, or stopping me. I do enough of that to myself. And I'm done with it. I'm tired of it. It's second nature to do it because it's what I've done for years. It's what I've created a new normal of. Long ago, I'm 41. I've been this way to myself since there was a teen behind my age. And so it's deep-seated, it's deep-rooted, and every day I'm working to get better at being better. Every day I'm working at being kinder to me. Every day I'm working to learn how to give myself true grace, true love, true acceptance, true understanding, how to tell myself and believe it that I am enough. I am enough. And not a sense that I am enough so I shouldn't try anymore, because that's BS. When I say I am enough, it means I am enough to keep trying for. I am enough to keep working on. I am enough to keep helping others through my own story, through my own struggles and my failures. I am enough. I can be that person. These are the self-talks that I have to have with myself, because at the end of the day, I'm looking at my children and I'm realizing that my children are looking back at me, even in the moments that I don't know they're watching. Because even when they're not watching, they're listening. They're hearing the words that come out of my mouth to me, which is telling them it's okay to feel that way about themselves. And that ain't it. That's not the legacy that I'm trying to leave here when I leave. That's not the legacy that I'm trying to build, that I'm trying to grow. That's not it. And being here and seeing my mom and seeing the strength and the resolve that she has here in this new season of her life, more and more, I'm realizing that legacy is so much more about who you become when life breaks you open. When you pour out of yourself, when life breaks you, that's where legacy shines at its best, because it says to those who are watching you, I got more in me. Yeah, I took a few days off. Maybe I took a few weeks off. Hell, if we're being honest, sometimes we take months off. But when you get up off that mat and you shake yourself off and you get back in that fight and you start going after it again, that's your legacy. Your kids, your spouse, your friends, your family, they may never openly say it to you. You may never hear the words, I'm proud of you. You may never hear the words, you're doing good. You may never hear the words, oh man, look at you. You look amazing. What are you doing? You may never hear those words. But you got up off the mat to get back in the fight. You're building your legacy. You're building your resolve. You're showing others that with or without your comments, with or without your claps, with or without your likes, with or without your support, I am enough for me to keep going.
And maybe that's what this season is. Learning to live with both grief and gratitude in the same breath. So here I am in a tiny hotel gym that smells like bleach and old sweat. And I'm not trying to prove anything. I'm just practicing being who I said I'd be, even when no one's around to see it.